I think this conversation has reached—
Not just yet. This man is a fraud.
Huh?
You again? Deranged academia.
Yes, it's me again. I already warned you that if you weren't willing to sit— Listen to me. That address he gave you?
We made it. Oh, they shouldn't be able to find us now. Wait, stand down, Dehya.
My lady, who are these two?
They're travelers that I met on the street just a moment ago.
I see. In that case,
Wait a sec! Who the—
I'm Miss Dunyazard's bodyguard. My lady, let's get going.
And if
It'd be easier for the both of us if you cooperated.
Hey! Dunyazard—
Stay out of this. You don't understand the situation. Sorry, my lady. Even though I'm your bodyguard, your parents are my—
How much?
Wait, what?
How much more do I have to pay you to become your employer?
My lady, this isn't about Mora. I don't know what you think of us Eremites, but that's why I'm here looking. And knowing your health, carelessly running around like this is gonna—
No, you're wrong. I'm aware of my limit, and I know perfectly well that it makes no difference if I'm at home or— And every time I bring this up, they just change the subject. Dehya, I know it hasn't been easy for Mother and Father, because she saved me. The love— This is my life, and my last chance.
My lady, are you sure what you're doing now?
Yes, I'm sure.
Fine, I won't ask you to return home, but let me make something very clear.
Thank you, Dehya. Sorry.
Don't worry about it, my lady. I did say that Today's little excursion caused such a ruckus. Since this definitely won't be your last escapade, here's a little tip. You should at least make it look like— So, I'll let you hire me, my lady. This way, everyone wins.
Okay, deal.
Yay! Looks like the—
I'm fine, really.
My lady, stop trying to look—
I'm sorry for worrying you two. If you don't mind, I'd like for you to—
Sure! After you rest up, we want—
Fury is putting the cart before the horse.
Ha! Well, if it isn't, word on the street is that you're a
You get used to it. How about a menu?
You got it, huh? Isn't this little Miss
Thank you, sir, but there's no need. But please bring these two the best food you have. They're my new friends, so I want to be a good host for them.
Yeah! We're already super—
How about our coconut charcoal cakes? They're our signature snack, and they run cheap. Look, other customers—
They look kind of burnt and dry. Buy mine will pass. Hey, come on! Dunyazard, we asked a lot of people when we first arrived.
Well, remember when you asked me if I—
Huh?
Yes, it was when I was a child. I was stuck inside and couldn't make any friends. My younger self no longer had any hope. Then one night, I woke up alone in my room. At that moment, an ethereal voice—
Dunyazard. Who are you? How do I explain? Really? Of course. I know that you're scared of the— Wow, you're a Dunyazard. What? Huh? But urban— Oh. Then—
After that, although my body was suffering during those days, beyond my window was the flourishing Sumeru city. Once I finally made it through that bout of illness, but I know that that voice wasn't a figment of my imagination. Yes, for sure. If it weren't for that voice, I would have never grown curious about the outside. That voice sparked a desire for wisdom. I've been hoping for a chance to repay her kindness.
What's the—
It's Lesser Lord Kusanali's birthday. It's actually an old holiday that originally celebrated greater— I heard everyone was overjoyed when they woke, but because of the Academia's influence, the Academia actively participates in Sumeru's— Maybe they see Lesser Lord Kusanali's birth as comfort—
Aw,
It is. It's absolute. Sure, the Greater Lord founded Sumeru.
Just remember that we're still in...
I know that people over by the Grand Bazaar still hold, but recently, I made a friend. I gave her my savings because I want her to throw a wonderful...
Hold on, my lady. Does this friend have...
Yes, that's her.
I saw her leaving the other day with a nervous look on her face.
Yes. Initially, I've agreed with Nilou to meet up at the Grand Bazaar to...
Sure, that's quite the trip, though.
No, that would be too much.
You might as well just accept the lift. If I let you walk, who knows?
But of course, Nilou will be thrilled to...
I've got great food and great drinks that...
Sorry I'm late, Nilou.
Oh, Dunyazard. Uh-oh. But if Dehya's here, that means you got caught, right?
You could say that.
Oh,
Oh, meet the Traveler and Paimon.
so you're followers from another land? That's wonderful. By the way, Dunyazard,
You're very welcome. It's the...
probably? But don't...
Every item I sell here comes with its own.
Juice is the best.
in the whole bazaar.
Wow!
Not bad.
The stairs were nothing. A little while ago, we discovered that the tree above the stage had a huge chunk of bark ready to fall off. We reported it to the Academia many times.
Oh, probably because it was the theater.
The Academia looks down on performers like us. We can't let that happen, though. Not only would everyone thank the Dendrocon for Dunyazard, but the more she gave us, we hired someone. The stage is going to be even pretty.
And I can't wait to see you on the stage.
Nilou, what are you gonna be doing?
She'll be dancing the dance of Sub-Zeros.
Dunyazard, have you told...
I only told them about the Greater Lord.
Okay, then I'll tell you too. According to legend, the Sub-Zeros festival was a long, long time ago. On one of some of the gods got drunk. One started playing. As she danced upon the grass, countless those brilliant purple flowers became her dazzling stage. All the gods... Of course they did. When people mention the gods, although they aren't around anymore, they're preserved in our tradition of dance. Though we're just tiny people compared to the divine.
Nilou, you of all people will definitely be able to convey our well wishes.
They symbolize the god...
Yeah. The Greater Lord brought forth Patisaras and...
Thinking about the goddess of flowers dance, if my stage were anything like that... So, travel...
All of Lesser Lord Kusanali's followers will be there for her birth.
Ooh, Paimon thinks that's a great idea! Hey, come on! There's nothing wrong...
So how about we all attend the Sub-Zeros festival together?
Dunyazard, let me show you which stage to everyone at the Grand Bazaar loves Lesser Lord Kusan. In that case, we'll take a look around. Whoa! What's with your... Did you know that the Sub-Zeros festival is about to happen?
Revamping the stage for the festival could... I don't know much about the Grand Bazaar, but I do know that the residents here have a penchant. Oh, and the perfume sold around here is a lot... I mean...
Things are really shaping up
And don't be fooled into thinking that Sumeru City, and when it comes to musicians...
Dancing as a child, I even asked. My grandmother said that Greater Lord Rukadavat, the Sub-Zeru's festival, has been losing its appeal over...
Nilou, your outfit looks amazing.
I thought...
Wow.
Uh-huh. Sewing is a fundamental skill. Of course. The legends say that the... Hey! Is that who Paimon thinks it is? It looks like... Catherine! Come to think of it, Paimon's only ever seen her behind the counter at the Adventurers Guild. This is the first time we've ever seen her taking a break. Hey, Catherine!
Huh? Oh, hey! It's the Traveler and Paimon.
Whoa, break time Catherine sure sounds a lot less formal than usual. Paimon was still...
Sure. Standing behind the... But saying and doing the same old things. But take you two, for example.
Well, we enjoy traveling across to...
Yes. You should keep searching.
Huh. Haven't we heard someone say something pretty similar recently?
No, not particularly. I guess... Oh...
Alright, we'll see you next time at the Adventurers Guild.
I'm sure you two will get along well with the people here.
Hey, Traveler.
Oh, hey, Dee.
I've got something to tell ya. My lady knows you're looking for...
Are you serious?
It might not necessarily pan out, so don't get your my lady is feeling a little worn.
Sounds like a plan. Let's head over to the Citadel of Rexar and wait for Dehya.
Sorry, I'm late. It took some... Anyway, I guess I should be thanking you. I haven't seen Miss...
You sure sound a whole lot nicer than when we first...
It's called being a professional.
Look, Dehya...
Listen, you two. I don't expect to be working for Miss Dunyazard very long, but I hope to finish things on a positive note if possible. Let's cut the chit-chat and head into the Citadel. We'll see if the person... Oh, hey, Chief.
Ha, Dehya! What are you doing here?
I take it you all know each other?
Mm-hmm. We met this morning.
No kidding. Huh. So...
Rookshaw's gone over to the Academia. The Grand Sage recently... since you've...
Appreciate it, Chief.
Seth?
Just recently, the Academia lost something. And...
I suppose that's one way to... Let me fill you in. The Academia recently said the Grand Sage took the whole matter very seriously.
You two have heard of Puerto Ormos, haven't you? The Academia's grip isn't long enough to reach all the way...
Apparently what was lost has a great deal to... If you're interested, maybe you can...
Are you serious, Chief? All the Academia students are in Sumeru City.
If you're also in...
Count me out. I've got plenty of work to... And take it from me. If you two really do decide to visit Port... There are even some extremists who go around shouting slogans like, retake Sumeru...
You bet they are.
Not everyone's like you, Chief. Even the desert native. Well, Traveler, that's about all the info we have.
Thanks, Dehya. And you Since we've gathered all we could for the moment in Sumeru...
Miss Dunyazard is looking forward to seeing you both at the Sub-Zeru's Fest. Good. Then we'll see you both at the Sub-Zeru's Fest.
Happy to oblige.
Love the jungle!
Here we go. Let's light it up.
Yeah, let's play!
I'll be back.
Take them. I have no need.
Here we go. Come and have a good look yourself.
You've got a deal.
Believe me, I'm not making this up.
Wow! Talk about hurly-burly this way! Ooh. We know that whatever the Academia... Osfun told us Paimon doesn't get it. Won't we? Well, given all the people that come...
Welcome. Welcome!
Hi there!
Of course. Many people often talk about how hard it is to get accepted into the Academy. Sure, we may not be Sumeru City. You see over there? Those are students from the Academia. They've been looking worried and miserable ever. If you ask me, the life of a...
Those students...
It's no good. I've tried asking around.
There's been a lot of fighting between the different Aramite factions, especially the group that's constantly shouting some stuff about the Scarlet King.
They're called Ain el Ahmar.
Wait, come again?
Don't you see? Many of they're usually pretty wary of outsiders, but not so with students of that. I've heard that Ain el Ahmar likes to set up shop at the Jafar.
Wait, did you say 500,000? If information alone costs that much, then...
I wouldn't worry too much. Our field of research is very neat.
Oh, I guess that makes sense. Then the only thing left...
Whoa! Did you hear that? A niche? So, what's our plan? Wait, didn't you hear what they just said? Buying inform... Oh, all right.
Jewelry for newly exposed.
We heard those students talking about. Let's find a seat somewhere and see if we can spot the group they mentioned.
Oh, you've arrived. Please take a seat.
So, they think that they can go toe-to-toe with the...
They're nothing to be afraid of. Our main rival...
How can the Caracal Battalion compete with the boss when they're nothing but a bunch of money?
Yeah, with boss...
All these guys talk about...
Lord Ruka Devata. That traitor and her followers must not be spared. The day will come when the Scarlet King exacts vengeance on Sumeru, and all of them shall be punished.
Yeah, Paimon was...
Huh? Who are you? What do you want? A travel...
Now's probably not the time to talk about that. Didn't the student say Aramites are wary of outsiders?
A student? What's a student from Sumeru City doing in Puerto Ormos? Ah, well, if it's info you want, you've come to the right place. The question is, can you afford it?
Paimon can't stand this.
Here, this is the merchant's address. Whatever you're looking for, you'll find it there. Well, what are you waiting for?
Oh, that's right. We heard you mention the Scarlet King just now. We're actually...
Fine. Since you've already handed over the moral... As you can see, members of years ago, the Scarlet King founded the great desert nation that was our home. The Scarlet King was the rightful god of wisdom. But he was...
So...
Greater Lord Ruka Devata, yes. Furthermore, she conspired with the Academia to cover... But mark my words, our god shall... If what I'm saying makes you shiver with fear, it might not be too late for you to become a believer of the Scarlet King. I don't have anything to say to you Academia people about that. I think this conversation has reached...
Not just yet. This man is a fraud.
Huh?
You again? Deranged Academia...
Yes, it's me again. I already warned you that if you weren't willing to sit... Listen to me. That address he gave you is fake. Or at least, you won't find a merchant waiting. Once you show up, they keep up the act until they have...
Hey! Shut it all, Hatham! What do you—
I told you the other day.
Ha! The boss ma—
Yes, and in no uncertain terms.
I'm warning you. Don't push us.
If you're suggesting that we escalate this from a verbal exchange to a physical one, if, on the other hand, we can't agree, I will jeopardize the Eremite's reputation, which I know I am quite confident that if I began to take such action, your boss would willingly approach. Also, a word of advice. Consider this.
This guy is really out of his mind.
Okay then. If you really have a death wish, let's meet a week from today. The pier in front of the Pharos Lighthouse, 4 o'clock in the afternoon, sharp. Don't expect us to hold back.
Not so fast. First, you return the 500,000 mora to them.
Please, I beg you, don't provoke them. We can't afford any trouble with this crowd. They haven't even paid for their
Mr. Iman, there appears to be fewer staff in the restaurant Someone who chooses to do business with a group like that really can't afford to get so flustered the instant someone confronts them about it. Consider the meal compensation for our silence. I'd say you're getting an excellent deal.
Whoa, did you see that? He not only got us our mora, plus he seems to know a little. He went that way! After him!